Welcome back to Gut Feeling FPL, where it's all about the gut feeling. Today, I thought we'd go through the Game Week 1 score and the Game Week 2 preview, team selection. I think if we start at Game Week 1, as you can see, ended the week with 60 points, which is above the average of 57. I think the biggest standout is, of course, Mo Salah, the captain, goal and assist against Ipswich away. I think it was a very interesting game. I think the first half, Liverpool didn't do too well, but then second half started to really get in the stride. As you can see, a couple of risks within the team. Kwanzaa minutes risk came off at half time. That did hurt because the points gained from that clean sheet that Liverpool inevitably got would have been very handy. It also puts him a doubt now. Obviously, he's gone down in price. He's 4.4 million. Also, once again, it highlights the benefit of Trent and obviously Jota, right? That double up on Liverpool, far more valuable and also cost less. So wait and see. Obviously, we wanted the Salah Haaland draft for the first two game weeks. I think the other point scorers is Saliba. Arsenal, doesn't really matter who they play. They've got a great defence. Even against Wolves, they create some good chances. But listen, Arsenal's Arsenal. They're going to slowly churn away with the points. Odegaard, Smith Rowe, 3 each. I liked what they were doing. I think the Arsenal midfield, I couldn't push to Saka without selling Salah, which obviously I didn't want to do. Smith Rowe, I think, created good chances. I'll be happy. And Nkunku got that early sub. He also played yesterday for Chelsea in the week. It's Friday today. But he scored a penalty. I think hopefully he starts next game. I didn't have him for that game week 1 fixture anyway. I had him for the upcoming fixtures. Isak assist, unlucky with the early red card. I had to go down to 10 men. Solanke looked good. I think Spurs are very attacking. Obviously, Porro got that goal, so well done for those of you who went with him. I think overall I'm quite happy with it. Obviously, Salah, Haaland, a lot of money in those two, so they need to perform, and they did really. Haaland got that early goal. Yeah, I'm happy with some of the choices. As we know, we deliberated before. Trent, Jota, I think those Trent, Jota, Saka are the ones that really hurt me. But I'm happy with it. Now let's see about what we're changing. So the first thing, this is a transfer I've already made. So Kwanzaa, at the time I sold him, was 4.5. Now he's 4.4. I went straight to Rico Lewis. Now I know you're probably thinking, well, that's silly. You went from a minute's risk to a minute's risk. Walker's back. I know it is risky. However, I like their next 3 fixtures. Man City's Ipswich at home, West Ham away, Brentford at home. Do I expect him to start all 3? Not really, to be honest. But I hope he at least starts Ipswich, gets some minutes, maybe West Ham if he plays well, and then obviously Brentford we can wait and see. But the thing that I thought was interesting was his heat map, right? So as you can see, he starts at right back, but he actually picks up a lot of advanced positions, a couple just outside the box. Haaland's goal, if you look at it, right, it seems like Bernardo Silva tried to lay it back to Lewis, but he just got toes on it and it flicked through to Haaland. I think the way Pep tactically genius, right? I think instead of just an inverted wing back, he's pushing on. He's almost playing as a number 10, very advanced number 8 at least, right? I think he's born for that role. It also means Gavadio tucks in. And I think if he starts with Gavadio and Lewis, I would rather go Lewis. I know Gavadio's more nailed minutes-wise, but you save that money. And City's defense, their clean sheet potential is so good. I think Lewis could pop up with the attack and return. 4-4-2, they created a really good video about the new position of Lewis. And if it's something that Pep likes and he likes what he sees, we can push on. He can stay in the team for longer. Very technical player, very good. Also, Kwanzaa, sold early. That is risky. I think I sold him Tuesday before the price drop. Very risky. However, it might have paid off because James Pearce came out and said about Slot on Kwanzaa. This is Slot speaking. Spoke to him immediately after the game and on Sunday. On Tuesday, he picked up a bit of an injury, so let's see if he can train today. I just said he lost 1 or 2 important duels, right? So speaking about why he took him off at half time for Kanate. Apparently, Kwanzaa asked if he could do extra training on the Sunday, and now it looks like he might have picked up a bit of an injury, right? So I think Slot also went on to say, let's see if he trains today. So that puts him even more doubt. So he might start, right? But I don't expect it. I expect Kanate. So I was prepared to make that early move. Other players I looked at, Hall from Newcastle and Livramento from Newcastle. I think Trippier might be on his way out. I like Livramento. However, I just thought I want to chase the upside of Lewis. I know it's silly. I know he's a minute's risk. But like we say, it's gut feeling, right? We like what we saw in the game week 1. We wanted to capitalize. He has the potential to be really good value for money. So we're doing it. So with that being said, let's have a look at how the team looks now. In goal and defense, right? Spoilers already, but we're sticking with Henderson, Saliba, Robinson, of course, and then Lewis is our third defender. Yes, with Saliba, Aston Villa is a hard fixture. Robinson, I need to change that. He's not playing United. He just played United. Robinson and Lewis, they are both attacking 4.5. Robinson played well against United. I think it's something that hopefully we can look more of. He's playing at Leicester at home as Robinson. And, you know, Leicester did score against Spurs. Vardy scored. But Fulham have made good defensive signings. Anderson for Palace, I love. I think he's a class player. And Sander Berge at DM to replace Paulinho. So I think Fulham will only get stronger defensively. Plus their fixtures, Leicester, Ipswich, West Ham, decent, right? I think he was on for 2 bonus points as well until United scored. So he looks good even that system. Henderson, not the best keeper, but hoping he can make some saves against West Ham. Not expecting a clean sheet, but hopefully. And then Lewis, we already spoke about. Saliba kind of goes without saying. So I am happy with that defense. Obviously, Trent is the big omission in my eyes, but I just can't afford him. Then in midfield, Salah, Nkunku, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, same midfield as last time. Like we say, we like the fixtures. Once again, when we say about Fulham, like the fixtures, Smith Rowe, very attacking. He's only going to improve, right? He hasn't played football for a long time, but he's going to get better and better. Odegaard, he pulls the strings for Arsenal. I'm hoping maybe he can pop up with a goal or an assist at least. But yeah, once again, that should say Aston Villa away, right? Same as Saliba. Then we have Nkunku and Salah as well. Nkunku, I hope he plays more. He's at Wolves away. Salah is Brentford at home. Brentford are a good side. Obviously, just signed Van der Berg from Liverpool, defensive recruitment. Nkunku played in the week, played yesterday, scored, but he came off just before 60, came off just before 60 in the game, trying to get his minutes up, trying to manage him. Obviously, he hasn't played a lot because of injuries. And Salah, listen, he's nailed 90 minutes, penalties, and a good attacking team. Brentford are a good defensive team, but I would fancy us to score. Anfield, the atmosphere, the reason we obviously built this team, Salah, Haaland, we expect Salah to do well. Then we go up front. Isak, Haaland, Solanke. Okay, so Isak plays Bournemouth away. Haaland plays Ipswich at home. Solanke, Everton at home. And once again, I think I like those fixtures. Of course, Haaland will be captain. That's why we did it. So we had Salah captain game week 1, Haaland captain game week 2. Attack the fixtures. I think the bookies have got Man City to score 3 against Ipswich, right? Their odds on for 3 expected goals. Solanke seemed to do well on that Tottenham side. Isak, we know what he can do. He's a quality player. Unlucky to only get the assist, but obviously with the red card. Then bench, right? Same as before. We have Bender, Winks, Ned, and Harwood Bellis, right? So we're not expecting them to play, but they're just there. They all get minutes apart from the keeper. Just tick it over. And that is a team, right? Like we said, it would be Haaland captain, Salah vice captain, and we are hoping for a bigger haul than last week. Hopefully Haaland get a couple under his belt. Let me know how your game week 1 went. Let me know if you made any early transfers or maybe you rolled, looking to attack in the future.